Good evening, everybody. All right, so doing live readings tonight. I've listed the people that paid in advance. My internet is a little choppy, so it may buffer. If it does buffer and you can't hear me, just let me know, okay? Keep in mind that it is Mercury retrograde, post shadow, so there is a lot of technological issues. So I just want to let you know in advance, okay? All right, hi. I will start with a collective message. Let's see. The spirit is guiding me to channel tonight. How you guys doing? So I'm going to be using the Epiphany deck. Spirit, please give me a channel message for the collective watching. All right. Wow. So the first message that popped out was not your typical love story. So there's something or someone that you're connecting to that's not typically your love, the type of person that you would normally date. Or just there's something about you in a connection with someone that's just really different. It's just something that you haven't experienced before. It says time is up. Took too long at the bottom. Somebody here is looking at you like they've never met someone like you before, but they're feeling like either they're rushed, they feel pressured, or they feel like they're taking too long. This could be you. Be careful with the impatience if you feel that. Hey, still saying hello, thank you. You're not gonna stay? You're gonna sleep? Someone here may be feeling like they took too long, or there is this cycle that's coming to a completion on a love story that's not typical. So there could be, hi Dor, how you doing, sweetie? So there could be a some weird connection. You know, all of us been going through these type of connections, right? We meet someone, we really like them, and then something happens, it ends, it leaves us fragmented, it leaves us confused, it leaves us broken. It just depends on your situation, right? So there is something is up. I want to say too that this feels like a karmic relationship, but it also feels like a unconventional type of relationship. This man is an older man with gray hair. So he's an older guy. Some of you guys are meeting an older man. I just met an older guy, you guys. Like he's way older than me. He's like 20 years older than me. Maybe not 20, but he's older than me. So some of you guys are meeting someone that's just not typically who you would date, right? So let's see. Clarify, not your typical love story. Let's see what your person wants to say. We need to let each other go. Yeah. That's why it says time is up. I know I messed everything up. Somebody here thinks that it's too late. They think that it's too late. They think that they don't have enough time to be prepared or to become the person you need them to be. They may think that they're just not good enough. There's just a lot of energy coming through. Oh, you're on the, okay. I was on that. No, was I on that today? No. I was on, what's the regular one that you jog on? I go to the gym in the morning. That's why I sound a little, I'm not super physically tired, but I'm tired because I had a long day. And I spent 2 hours at the gym this morning, and I just did my hair, and I have natural hair, and that's an hour. So I'm just a little drained. Yeah, this person says they know they messed everything up here at the bottom. Clarify time is up. Somebody you have a strong connection to, a cycle is closing, okay? Or they're closing a cycle with somebody else. Clarify, time's up. Yeah, see? I wonder if you're happy without me. They feel like they took too long. They've been waiting for you to reach out or to communicate. This could be very specific. So this is something very unexpected. I will say this because it just feels like this is somebody that you've connected to, okay? And this person hurt you. And this person is lurking in the shadows, watching you, looking at you, observing you on social media. They're not saying anything because they feel like they can't come in. They feel like it's too late. Clarify, we need to let each other go, please. I feel like there's somebody else that they may need to disconnect from, or they took too long to disconnect from someone else. I'm trying not to give too many cards. Yeah, they kept you waiting. Awaiting union. Yeah, some of you guys are in separation, but the passion and desire is still alive here. Somebody is going through a deep spiritual awakening, an ending of a cycle. Now, you know we have an eclipse coming at the end of the month. And this eclipse is very powerful. It's in Sagittarius. It's a partial lunar eclipse, I believe. But correct me if I'm wrong. Your person's, like I said, watching you on social media. This says social media got me in trouble. But this person's watching you on social media. They didn't reciprocate with you. They didn't give to you. Now they're feeling self-pity. Yeah, they're in that Five of Cups energy. Crying over spilled milk. And they do feel a lot of fear and anxiety because they think that it's too late. So they're wondering if you're happy, and they're checking on your in on you on your social media. If you guys have blocked profiles, they could have created a fake one. I'm not sure, but somebody's keeping an eye on you. They're healing their heart chakra, and I'm having stomach aches right now, struggling to overcome self-imposed limited beliefs. Yeah, this person doesn't feel good enough. So they keep trying to convince themselves that it's better off that they move on, but they can't. They find themselves having a hard time moving on. They're waiting, or they feel like they kept you waiting. We need to let each other go. Is there anybody else involved? So many things remind me of you. Yeah, they're being reminded. See, I told you, they're afraid to contact you. It's somebody that has been in your energy, you guys. Let's see if I could get some signs for you guys. I feel like there could be somebody else that this person feels like you. This is also like, you need to forgive me. We need to forgive each other. Let bygones be bygones card for me too. So this person feels like you are holding a grudge because they messed everything up. But there could be somebody else. Yeah, see, I knew it. So we need to let each other go. See, they're doing spiritual work. So they're on some sort of spiritual journey. So they're going through some sort of karmic lesson. Spiritual work and self-discovery, unrevealed secrets. They're holding back how they truly feel, caught up in their emotions, and also caught up in a web of lies. Again, a lot of illusions here. Again, I feel like them saying, you're gone, you don't want them. They're saying all these things to themselves. They're not good enough, or they're better off without you. But then at the same time, they're unable to move on from you. They're watching you. So this person's kind of stuck in some illusion. Okay, and that's what's holding them back. It's really just ego. Like they're scared. They're scared to come back. So they're acting like they don't want you. They're acting like they don't care, but they do care. I don't react when people mention you, or they don't react. They're not showing you. But they do want to be more than friends. So this is a false mask that this person's wearing. Some of you guys are like, wait a minute. This person doesn't even talk to me. This person just ignores me, or they ghosted me, or whatever, right? Or if you are communicating, it's very sporadic. They're holding back. Why? This person has self-limited beliefs. They don't feel good enough. Yeah, see? They're going through the dark night of the soul. And this is making them feel a little crazy. If you guys ever been through the dark night of the soul, you know what it feels like. Emotionally, you're unstable. 1 minute, you're like Okay, the next minute you're having a breakdown and it's just very painful. They're feeling pain because they may have tried to release you and they keep being constantly reminded of you. So it's very hard for them to detach. Let's see if I could pick up some signs, see who this story belongs to. If you resonate, let me know. This is somebody else that you've connected to. If you've met someone new, this is someone that's still in your energy. You could feel this strong attachment. If you find yourself thinking about a past person, especially one that put you through a very difficult emotional situation, like something devastating, like a rejection or abandonment, they hurt you, manipulated you. If you went through something very traumatic, you may be really feeling a strong connection mentally and emotionally. There could be a strong cord, strong attachment still. Sometimes when we try to move on, we find it very difficult. And a lot of times people don't realize is the other person is clinging on to your energy. They're thinking about you constantly. So it's like every time you try to move on, you can't, or you start feeling weird emotions out of nowhere. Sometimes you're picking up on your other person's energy and you're thinking it's yours. You get frustrated, you're irritated. It's just a lot of things that you may be feeling. This person is really focused on your energy, but the reason why is that they have this fear of losing you, but they're not taking action because they don't feel confident enough to. So some of you guys are dealing with an air sign. Yeah, this person's avoiding. I have strong Aquarius, okay. Libra, Gemini, of course, but I got strong Aqua. Gemini with the Seven of Swords. Stronger Gemini. Stronger Gemini. But Libra and Aquarius as well, okay. These are Gemini cards, all three of them. This could be a Libra card. But the Magician is a strong Gemini card in the Seven of Swords. I see this person hard at work. They're trying to make money. They're working on themselves. I definitely see them working on themselves. They're too much in their minds. See, we have swords. The Magician has all the elements, the pentacles, the wands, the swords, and the cup. But we have swords here. So this person's very logical right now. So they're thinking, but it could be that they have these false thoughts, these false beliefs, deceptive thoughts. And these are the self-limiting the thoughts, because the Magician's in a reverse. So this is someone that doesn't feel like they have the tools or the power to manifest what they want. This is why they're avoiding communicating. In the future potential, though, the King of Swords is letting me know that they're communicating, because when three cards, I always pull three cards so that I can kind of get where they started, what's the starting point, and where it's going to end up. And it's going to end up where this person's going to be clear and they're going to make a decision. When the King of Swords is upright, he's usually clear. Now, right now, as when I look at it in a linear way with the combination of all three, he's cold and detached. Okay, Seven of Swords, the Magician. He is being a little bit manipulative, but not the Magician. The mind game is he feels like the more he doesn't communicate, he can draw you in because he's waiting. So he feels like, I'm not going to reach out to her first. I'm going to let her reach out to me, right? Some of you guys have someone doing spell work, okay? They have started to dibble and dabble into spell work to try to draw you in, okay? This is not going to be for everyone, but if that resonates, that will be your message. Tell me more about this masculine. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aries, but I have strong Taurus. He's thinking about commitment, okay? So these are both Taurian energies. So he's thinking about commitment or his stability. He's trying to take back control, but again, yeah, see, he's so many things remind me of you. I hope you could forgive me. He wants to come in with commitment. See, this is where he's at now. I couldn't let you get close. Seven of Swords, Magician. And this is because he didn't really want you to see his true, whatever he sees as an insecurity or an inadequacy within himself. This is somebody that doesn't let people get close because they feel like if you get too close, you might see them for who they really are, and they may be wearing a false mask. So let's just say that this person had a false mask, a pretense of, I'm happy, I'm successful, look at me, I'm very prominent, I'm very egotistical, or I'm very this and that. But deep down, this person feels very inadequate and very insecure. They hide behind their persona, their status, whatever car they drive. They're hiding behind a bunch of other shit that don't mean anything. And I shouldn't have shuffled, because the card that was under, I couldn't let you get close to me, was I hide behind material things. It'll come out again. All right, so tell me what this Emperor's thinking. I love you. Yeah, that's what it took him some time, because he was in avoidance with the Seven of Swords, because he was in a deceptive energy. He abandoned the situation. So a lot of you guys got ghosted, or this person just kind of fell off. They stopped talking to you. You may have come, at some point you may have set a boundary, and it offended them. Because, when we set boundaries with men, sometimes men, they get so entitled that when we pull our energy away, they get offended. Like, bitch, I don't owe you shit, right? I don't even owe you a conversation. But when you pull your energy back, they get offended. Why? Their ego gets bruised, and they feel like, oh, she's rejecting me, right? But most of the time, they've already sabotaged the connection and pushed you away. And it's like, okay, you pushed me away. I'm setting a boundary. Now you're acting all, tough or cold or detached towards me. All of a sudden, they're not calling, they're not texting as much. Why? Because they're trying to draw you in. Because they're wanting to feel validated. They're wanting to validate their reasons for staying detached. They wanted to validate their self-limited beliefs of, I can't let this person get close. I can't let somebody hurt me. So they have to be always wanting up a situation. Like, I got to be 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead. Some of you guys, you're connecting towards Virgo, Capricorn, that got strong. Taurus, but I also have Virgo with the Magician. This person's thinking, though, and he's thinking about giving an Ace of Pentacles. He's thinking about stability. Let me get one more for the collective message. Yeah, spirit guides. What are the spirit guides wanting to say here? There's a divine purpose. Someone's being led towards their divine purpose. So there's something destined here. Fate and destiny is 2 different things, by the way, if you weren't aware of that, okay? Fate and destiny are 2 different paths. Fated and destined path. And someone is being guided towards destiny. Fated would be, if we stay on a path that's fated, it's kind of like how it will play out. But when you go on to the destined path, you have no clue. It's kind of like a wild card energy. It's the universe can tell you. It's like you surrendering to the universe and allowing things to just come. They both lead to the same destination. It's just that sometimes fated paths are based on presets of conditions, right? Thought process, karma. It's like, you are fated to meet certain people for karmic lessons, right? If you can surpass cycles of patterning, and you move towards destiny, your North Node. A lot of people are stuck in South Node energy. That's the fated path. That's why you have to overcome it. Tell me about this assistance. Wow, look at that. We have self-care. So the assistance is for vibration. So we have energy here. For me, this is also raising your vibration so that you can align to a energetic match, right? You guys think that sometimes, I see that there is this theme, and it's based on my readings, the ones that I've done, and I've done a lot. I see that the twin flame situation, right? It is complicated, and people have their ideas, but I usually say mirror or energetic match. Wow, you want to know something? This doesn't belong in this deck, so I pulled it out, and look what it says on it. Mirror, and I just said the word mirror. That's so creepy. But it's I usually say mirrored soul, because I want you to know that you mirror multiple soulmates. And that's why a lot of times you guys think that certain people are twins when they're not. Okay. Sometimes you're energetically matching someone. So if you have abandonment issues and you're really focused on that energy, or you're going through some sort of lesson about abandonment, you're going to mirror someone that has the same issues. See what it says here? It says mirroring each other. Self-image, and it says relationships reflects our wounds. Okay. So what's the end game? So this stay behind, I want to be more than friends, and I talked about that. What's the end game for you? You that is stalking, watching the Aquarian, what's the end game? I know I crossed the line, okay. So what's the point? What do you want? I'm so attracted to you, okay? I knew exactly what I was doing. So they're saying that they're acknowledging that they took advantage of you because they had this strong attraction to you. See, I know I crossed the line. I was attracted and I knew exactly what I was doing. I was attracted to you doesn't mean that I wanted to marry you, that I wanted to be with you. It just means that I was attracted to you, right? So this person is saying, yeah, I was attracted and I crossed the line. Seven of Swords, Magician in reverse, and the King of Swords. Absolutely. That energy. I'm going to use mind games. I'm going to say what they want to hear. I'm going to give enough just until I get what I need. And then I'm going to leave. Because this is what this person does. So what's the end game? Now that you have this recognition, I hid who I really am from you. But I wish things could be different. How so? Well, I'm wondering if you're happy without me. Okay. So what if they are happy without you? I bury myself in work to forget you. They don't like the fact that you may be moving on from them. So they're trying to forget you. I lost myself. So we need to let each other go. So they're still debating on if they should let this go or if they should hang on to it. See, they're still in that, they're still undecided. We need to let each other go, but then it says you don't know how hard it is to let you go. So they're stuck. They're trying to move on, but it's hard. Yeah. And again, this is stemming from abandonment. I left when I saw you with someone. Or they're making assumptions that you're with somebody else and when you're not. So this person is trying to move on. They're trying to forget this connection. They're trying to focus on themselves. They're trying to focus on stability, money, tangible things. They may be entertaining something new, even. Yeah, it says deliver me from temptation. And it says change is going to come. Yeah. So this person's dealing with someone that's mirroring them. Yeah. Fairy tale. It says devotion, fairy tales, and it says earning back trust starting from the bottom, stuck at a crossroads. See, I told you this person's at a crossroads. This person they may be devoted to someone else, or they may be seeking devotion from a woman or a man, right? Depending on who's watching. I think that they're in some sort of fantasy, okay? They have this fantasy that they feel that in order for someone for them to feel comfortable, for them to feel safe and secure in a partnership, they need to make sure that whoever they're dealing with is devoted to them, no matter what. And because you took a stand, you stood your ground, you set a boundary, you started to not give as much, they see that as instability. They see that as you might leave me. And that's triggered a fear of abandonment in them. Oh, wait a minute. She's setting a boundary. Wait a minute. She's not letting me do what I want. She's not letting me treat her the way I want. Oh, she's going to leave me, right? She's going to leave me. She's going to walk away from me. And it triggers them. What's up, Nazel? Very, very interesting. It's and if you guys, as you reflect on what I'm saying, you're gonna realize, okay, yeah, He was very flighty. Why do you think people are flighty? And women do it too. Okay, so don't be quick to like, project, because we do it too. I do it. And it took me a while to see that how I was doing the same thing. When someone gets close to me, right? Like when I meet someone and they start to get too close, especially when they start to text me a lot, and I always see that as a red flag. Like, why are you texting me so much? Like, why are you laying it on so thick? Like, I immediately close off. It's just like it's like I don't even do it. So it's like subconscious. Like I immediately look at that like, okay, back up, back up, back up. Right. And what that does is it tells the other person, it sends out a signal, right, that I'm not interested. Because technically I'm not. Like technically when I start to feel like you're moving too fast, I kind of move back. Not necessarily because I'm not interested, but I see it as a red flag. So when the person sees you moving back or you're acting detached, they're going to start acting detached. That's why I always talk about misunderstandings in my readings. I always say that. So, this person had deep, deep wounding sometime in their past. It could be with another relationship. It could be with a partner, a current partner, could be in their childhood. Thank you. I was trying to delete that comment, but Nancel got it for me. All right, so let's wrap this up. So I have my list. I am taking orders. I always do the collective first, but I am taking orders. So if you're interested, please place your order. Let me know if this resonates. We have no ordinary love. Yeah, see, you were setting a boundary, setting a strong boundary. And that person identified that boundary as some sort of rejection, or that you were trying to abandon them. Because what they were doing was, these games that they were playing was to see how devoted you were. Sometimes men will give you crumbs to see if you'll latch on. Now, we have different degrees of this. And yes, this sometimes reflects a type of narcissism. It does, right? It absolutely does. But when we talk about mirroring people, okay, they are reflecting something within you that you have to heal. It's repression. Again, it's a patterning triggered by something traumatic. So this universe will align you with people in order to get you to trigger something within them, and they trigger something within you. And we call these catalysts, right? Catalyst. Sometimes when you're stuck in a cyclical pattern, right, which we call karmic relationships in tarot, right, you find yourself repeating the similar lesson, sometimes with the same person, sometimes with multiple people. It's just different people with the same lesson, same experience. Some people have an experience of, I'm always getting cheated on. Every relationship, they end up cheating on me. Or I'm always being abandoned, or I always get rejected, right? But it's because there's a wound within you. You're getting rejected because you're projecting that outwards. So that's what you guys, this is what I tried to teach you guys when I go deeper into personal readings. I do talk about this on the channel too. Okay. So your person is watching, they're lurking, but they somehow feel that they got to go, they got to move on. That's where they're stuck at a crossroads. So we have Saturn. Saturn has played a major role in this connection. Again, karmic cycle. Okay. And usually when I see karmic relationship come up, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's no hope. A lot of people say that there isn't, but that's not necessarily true. I can guarantee you that it's not necessarily true. Yes, sometimes somebody comes in and they're a karmic partner and it's a lesson, but remember, everybody that you are contacted, you come in contact with, are karmic. Every soulmate is not, random. You choose family, friends, and the people you connect with. Okay. So there's contracts with people, but sometimes contracts are long overdue. That's the only thing. Sometimes you guys have contracts that need to be severed. And a lot of people will say that they can sever contracts for you, but technically you have to be given authority to do that. So be aware of people that say that they can cut cords or do contract work. You have to have authority, because if that person hasn't learned a lesson, you can't break that contract. Okay, but you can believe that you can if you want to. Okay. That's why some people be stuck in these like twin flame unions for 20 years, 15 years waiting. Think about that. Think about how long you've been waiting for your person. How long has it been? Clarify contract, career commitment. Some of you guys, your person's with somebody else, and you know, whoever they're with, we have meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted. That's interesting. Coffee cup. Friendship. Some of you guys, the contract was that for you to become friends, that you guys became intimate when you guys were meant to be friends. Others of you guys, this is referring to someone that you're going to meet. You're going to make a new friend. There's some sort of commitment that will come out of it. Many options, decision, unconventional. Okay, so there's options. Yeah. This is saying that your person's gambling right now. They have options. They're thinking about commitment. They're looking to commit. They want someone to be devoted to them. They do. But their skewed view of devotion is not healthy. Okay, just because they want someone to be devoted to them doesn't mean that it's healthy. It just means that they just want somebody, right, that's going to accept them with all their flaws. So they're talking, meeting up with people, keys on the rings. They have many options. They got some one-night stands. They got some unconventional partnerships. They're kind of playing the field. They have different soul connections and soul contracts with different soulmates. And they're taking risks, okay? Or they're being strategic. So like I said, they have options and they're not showing their hand, they're gambling. So this person feels like, okay, well, if I walk away from so-and-so, it ain't that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna miss them, but look at these other options that I have that are devoted to me, that are giving me attention. But here's the problem with that. Yeah, you got all those hoes and bros giving you attention, but it's not the same, right? Why? Because they can't stop thinking about you. So yeah, they could go and play the field, and they could go frolic with the other karmic people, and they could try to move on. They could try, right? Timing. Yeah, timing was coming up with that. Time is running out. They could try, but guess what? Oh, others of you guys, the timing isn't right because they are in a commitment already, and you were one of their options. Just to let you know. The problem is this person can't get you off their mind, and they're doing something. They're repeating something over and over. That's like cycling. I'm gonna put one more, and I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, finding out the truth. So they're about to find out this truth, and the truth is that they're still missing you. They can't be without you. So yes, they're taking a long time, and yes, it's frustrating. If you've been waiting, it is frustrating. But some of you guys have to make sure that you're not waiting in vain, okay? Please. But what they're going to realize, the truth is that they can't move on, and that they can't be without you because they feel this loss. They feel very deep loss without you. So they are missing you, and they're watching you. And that's what I said in the beginning. So clock, timing, divine timing is at play. So it's like every time they're supposed to do something, they don't do it, and it prolongs. And sometimes the universe brings in other soulmates and gives you options. But a lot of times we don't want the options. We want to wait on that one person. So if you decide to wait, that's okay. That's your free will choice. But just know that it may not happen this lifetime, because it may take this person this whole lifetime to get the damn lesson. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I said don't wait in vain. All right. So let's get started on the private readings. Please add Nancel to the list, Nancel, if you're moderating tonight. Okay. Hey. No, it's not. You can book. I'm going to take 2 more people, so you could book. If you book, I have 1 slot available, and then I'll let you guys know. So far on the list, I have Diamond, For Trisha, I hope I spelled her name right. Asha Nansel. And I'm going to have Lady Shantae. But let me make sure I have that other girl name spelled right. Are you moderating tonight, Nansel? Let me know, boo. I didn't see you putting moderator stuff, but thank you for deleting that guy's comment. Because people don't got nothing better to do. They want to come into your lives with disrespect, and I don't tolerate that type of stuff. There's another girl that booked with me, and this was a couple of days ago. And you guys, I'm from now on, I'm not going to have the $25 option on my website until I do these, so that you guys don't book in advance anymore. Because a lot of times people book it under the impression that it's a private reading. So I'm not going to have that listed unless I tell you in advance that I'm going to go live. Because sometimes I do plan on going live, but then my internet be so choppy that I just can't go live. And then sometimes I don't have the time to. Okay, so the person that booked, her name is, and that was a couple of days ago, Fatija, Fateysha, Fatija. Okay, so let's see, Diamond's not here. Diamond booked, not Diamond, Aaliyah. I'm sorry, it's Aaliyah. Let me let her know that I'm live. I don't know why I said Diamond, but it's Aaliyah. Aaliyah, Fatija, Asha, Nansel. My bad. I meant to say Aaliyah. Are you in the chat, Aaliyah? Let me know if you're here. If you booked in advance, let me know. Book for the next day. It probably ended at 10 o'clock or 10:30. I'm not sure. I didn't check the calendar. Asha, go ahead and put your question in, please, baby. Let's clear the energies. Oh, I'm running out of gas. Definitely running out of gas. The flame is really tiny. I don't think she's here. Thank you for fixing it for me. I don't think so. I'll send her a message real quick. I sent Aaliyah a message. Okay, so the question must be specific, and no predictions, no channeling anybody that's on the other side. Okay. I got one more slot available before my list is closed officially until. Okay. I message her. All right. When you're ready, okay, Asha? I'm going to play some music if that's okay with you guys. And then, ain't nobody to me like you, baby. Okay. Hey, where you been, Giselle? How are you? How you doing, my love? Trying. That's good. I'm happy. New love interest. Remember, let me see. Is this the new love interest I mentioned in your last year reading? Clear the energies of the previous reading connecting to Asha and her person of interest for highest and holiest good. And the highest and holiest good of everybody involved. Remember, remove any seeds of doubt from your mind. I'm remembering that I gave you a good reading. I mean, I remember that, and thank you for your feedback. You told me that your reading resonated and everything played out like I told you it would. And I think I did give you the time frame for about a year, right? I did tell you that it might take up until a year. I probably told you that the new person was a better option, but it's still going to take work. So let's see. Who is she connecting to, and what's the potential for commitment or stability? I got it. Thank you. I got it, Lady Shantae. I got it, Asha. Oh, your kids, yeah. Yeah, don't sabotage yourself. Someone around you is wearing a false mask, or this could be you. You could be having self-limited beliefs, okay? Your fears may be triggered. This new person may trigger certain fears because of what you've went through. I have a strong air energy, Asha. I have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. What's your sign and what's your person's sign? I know who you're talking about, my love. What's your sign and what's the person's sign? Yeah, and remember, I don't remember your reading in its entirety, but I did ask Spirit to let me know if this is a person that you're meant to align to. And again, I do know that I told you that you would be meeting somebody new, but I do see you already self-sabotaging, okay? Somebody is, there's false beliefs or someone is wearing a mask because I just saw the mask card twice. I got air. Clarify air. Who's this air sign? Well, whoever this air sign is missing, or there's some strong nostalgia. So this could be you. Like I said, you could be triggered from childhood trauma or trauma from a previous relationship. The mirror card is showing up. This could be why you could be having these self-sabotaging beliefs. Okay. Who's the air sign, my love? You're delayed. Can somebody let her know she's delayed? Transcending, yeah. You need to transcend heartbreak. Yeah, so this you have to move on from the past. Your perception is skewed. You want commitment, but I see karmic relationship here. So let's talk about that. Once I find out who this air sign person is, then I'll tell you what's going on here. Tell me about facade for Asha, for highest and holiest good, please, Spirit. Tell me about facade for Asha, please. Back to good old times, awaiting for union. Yeah, nostalgia. You're needing to transcend this painful experience from your past because they're saying that you haven't completely moved on because the moving on card is here. You were stabbed, you were hurt, you had heartbreak and pain, and you need to transcend that. You need to expand from that experience. So there could be some self-sabotaging beliefs of fear surrounding being hurt again. Okay, so there's no air sign, no ex-air sign, nobody from your past that was an air sign, because these cards don't come up. They won't come up just out the blue. That means there has to be an air sign connected to the situation. Now, I'll look at that as clarity because when I asked who the air sign person was, it said that this person was looking at your pictures, missing you, having nostalgia about you. Okay, so this could be someone's ex. Okay, so let's go deeper. Tell me about the Virgo. Tell me about the Virgo. Because somebody's wearing a false mask. Tell me about the Virgo. Temperance in reverse. Something about this relationship is one-sided. Why are you showing me the Virgo and the Queen of Cups? So why are you showing me the Temperance in reverse for this Virgo? Your Virgo may not be ready for commitment because the Temperance energy is about patience. It's also about something is in balance. I do see that there's a waiting for a union, but it requires someone to complete some dark night of the soul. Someone needs to overcome someone from their past. This could actually be his ex if you haven't connected to an air sign. I feel like someone here needs to get over some sort of pain and some painful experience from their past because there's a heartbreak here. When I ask why they're showing me the Temperance in reverse, they're showing me that somebody here may have a fear of commitment. That's why I'm saying that there's some self-sabotaging here. And I feel like both of you guys are both mirroring each other's wounds. So this person that you're currently with may have just experienced or had experienced something very traumatic. He may have communicated with you. Not what's FR? No, not. It was a few months situation. Okay. So you don't have an ex that's an air sign. Okay. So did he communicate with you that he came out of a difficult relationship? Did he have a conversation with you about that? Because I'm seeing here that you're waiting for union. Your mind is set whether this person is going to be the one, right, that you may have some sort of commitment with. But I'm seeing that the Virgo is not ready for commitment. He is offering you something though, but I feel like there could be this delay or this issue with commitment because somebody is having a hard time overcoming some sort of heartbreak. Somebody has not moved on because the Queen of Cups is a heartbroken person, someone that's still dealing with some painful emotions. We have the Emperor and we have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Swords, the King of Swords. So I see him hard at work, but I see him being very detached. Thank you. So this is what I'm seeing, okay? And you're a little delayed, Asha. So I'm going to tell you right now that your person y'all may not be on the same page when it comes to the future, okay? I see you guys connecting with each other, but I feel like there's a need for you to have clarity with this Ace of Swords since you're saying that you're not connecting with an air sign. I see that there's a need for you to see something from a different perspective. Both of you guys are mirroring each other. Both of you guys have experienced a traumatic situation. So I'm talking about someone that you were already connecting to, right, before this current partner has created some sort of trauma. So your ex, his ex, right? It doesn't have to be the last ex. It could be the ex before that. But somebody triggered a painful experience within you that has you fearing certain things and have you having some self-sabotaging beliefs. And these self-sabotaging beliefs can sound like, I don't know if I'll ever find somebody. You know what I mean? I don't know if I could ever trust again. Things like that. There could be trust issues. There could be an issue with vulnerability. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, good. So what I want you to know is that, yes, I do see you guys working on building something, but I see him being more focused on work. I see him being very detached. So if you find that I don't know if he communicates well with you. I mean, the King of Swords is in upright, okay? He's in the upright. Clarify the King of Swords, and this is an air sign. But you said that you're not connecting to an air sign. So this could just be the attribute of him being a little bit detached. Yeah, see, they're saying he's healing from heartbreak. So if you find that he's cold or detached, or he doesn't communicate about his feelings, it just means that he's just a little bit more logical. But I can tell you that because this air element is here, that he may be thinking a lot about the past. So I'm not sure, like I said, if you guys have had conversations about your past, but I do feel like he has to overcome something, because I don't feel like for right now you guys are on the same page. Why is this false mask here? See, rest and recovery before restart, lurking in the shadows. I don't know, like, this is making me feel like this is somebody else. I could see aspects of the Virgo here. Just because this came out. Let me do a reshuffle. And if you've been doing readings with me, you know that those are people cards. These are people cards. But they can represent the element. I definitely see that there needs to be some sort of clarity. There needs to be some sort of perception. Your perception needs to be very clear. Don't get caught up in expectations here. I'm not saying that he's not the one, but I'm saying that I don't think you guys have the same goals right now. Because again, I see him, I'm seeing someone still needing to heal from a heartbreak. A S H. I feel like he's not revealing to you his feelings in regards to committing. I don't know if you guys even talk about that. But I definitely see that he may be overcoming a heartbreak. And that heartbreak has jaded him a little bit. Okay, so you both kind of been jaded. I know, I heard her. You guys are delayed. I already got that message from her. Thank you though, Nicole. I already read that. Yes, he's around, but what I'm asking you is he communicating with you? Okay, this is why I'm saying that you guys have to be very clear here. Is he talking to you about his feelings? Is he talking to you about his past? Is he talking to you about his plans for the future? Or are you just hanging out? There's a difference. You understand? There's a difference. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because like I said, someone's wearing a false mask, my love. Yes, he's around. Yes, y'all hanging out. You're spending time with each other. But what I'm saying is he's not revealing everything to you. Oh, that's what I was saying. I know I wasn't crazy. I asked you if you were dealing with an air sign. Okay, we got to start over, because if you guys, I don't know if it's because of are you guys experiencing a delay, or is it just on my end? Because I knew I wasn't crazy. I said, I see that this is somebody else. And I saw the air sign person. Okay. So I know I was reading it right. But I think that the delay is making it difficult, because I'm asking certain questions and you're coming in very delayed. Yes, I figured that it was somebody from your past. That's why I kept saying that there is this self-sabotaging that's taking place. Both of you guys are mirroring each other. Do you know what this means? Whenever this card comes out, especially with this card, look what it says right here. Lesson. Okay. So when you have a lesson and a mirroring coming out in a relationship reading, yes, you're connecting with someone, but what is the purpose behind it? And it might not be long term. Okay. It might be the universe testing you to see if you're actually prepared for commitment. Because if you're still holding on to wounds, you're not going to be able to sustain a long-term commitment. This is what I was trying to explain. Both you and him are overcoming some traumatic events. He's not completely open to commitment, okay? And you're not completely healed. So what's going to happen is you guys are going to end up sabotaging the relationship, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Nessa, can you tell her that she's delayed? So that's why I kept getting the air element. And that's why I was saying this is somebody else. So like I said, when those cards come out, those are people that you're associated with. They don't come out random in my reading. So whenever I see air, fire in this particular deck, it's a person that you're connecting to. That's what I was saying earlier. But like I said, I feel like there's a disconnect because there's a delay. Because I kept asking, was there an air sign? You told me that you were dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, so now that we have that you were dealing with a Gemini. Okay, so all right. So you're saying he's planning for the future. Okay. Okay, tell me about the Virgo. So the Gemini is coming up for a reason in your reading. He feels a lot of regret. He's lurking in the shadows. He's watching you. Okay, so Spirit, give me the best outcome between her and the Virgo. What's the best outcome? Yeah, the Virgo is wearing a false mask. That's what I thought. He has other... So I wanted you to understand what I was saying. Usually I don't just give people, yes, he's going to marry you. Yes, I don't do that because I'm going to set you up for failure. I need you to understand why you're connecting with the person you're connecting to. Your Virgo person the best outcome is that there will end up being a third party. Okay. He's coming up as a karmic. It's a lesson. Okay. You're mirroring. Engagement ring is here. Okay. Clarify engagement ring. And this is the problem. The self-sabotaging is the reason why you're having this lesson. Is to overcome doubt, self-doubt, lack consciousness, is to overcome fears and self-limiting beliefs. And it is for you to completely move on from a past traumatic event so that you can actually take on the Empress energy or know your worth. So this is a lesson, okay? This particular relationship is going to end up being a lesson for you. Why will there be external as the best possible outcome? He may connect with another person. They're saying that this relationship is triggering your awakening. He's a catalyst. I talked about this in the collective message for you. So the best possible outcome is that this may result in a third party situation where there could be outside interference in a relationship. Okay. Oh, you booked twice? Back to good old times. See, because I said that both of you guys are still kind of dealing with past. See, it says past is in the past. Don't look back. And I feel like there could still be somebody. I saw a Queen of Cups, and I said that somebody's still overcoming a heartbreak, but there could be a water sign. Let me see who this third party is. Let me see if this is the Libra interfering, because the Libra is watching you. The Libra wants to come back. You may need to end the cycle with the Libra. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's going to be cheating or some sort of, there might be some sort of, he's wearing a false mask is what they're showing me. Let me see. Yeah, toxicity. So if you think about the collective that I did, and I talked about how some people will behave in relationships, and I said there's somebody that's watching you. That's referencing the Gemini. I have this third party and some sort of toxicity. You're mirroring each other's wounds. There's other people that may interfere in your relationship. There could be somebody else that he has chemistry with that may interfere. The relationship turns out to be a little bit toxic because you're repeating a pattern. The universe has already saw that you haven't learned a lesson. So, I mean, based on the card, I could see that you're repeating a lesson as well. Okay? Because you have an expectation. And I know that I said you're going to meet somebody. You are going to meet someone. You are going to get into a commitment. It is your path to be in a commitment, but you have to overcome a pattern first. You have to overcome self-limiting beliefs first so that you don't keep repeating patterns with men that are going to take advantage of you. You tend to attract toxic relationships. This is what they're saying. They want you to break that cycle. They want you to learn the lesson and transcend it so that you can have a healthy relationship. Okay. So they're saying that the best possible outcome is that there may be interference in your relationship. Does that mean it's a deal breaker? No, it just means that this is not going to be an easy relationship. I did get an engagement ring. So he may be talking about commitment. Just understand to not set your expectation high. And I had already told you this in the chat. When it comes to new people coming in, because the universe will test you first. Final message for Asha. Every love song sounds like us. This is a repeating of a pattern. No distance will keep us apart, and it's hard to say goodbye. There's a need for a severing. Now, if this third party is your Libra, right? Let's just say the Libra comes back, is an interference. Does it mean that that the relationship can't evolve? Butterfly is here. So it still has the potential to evolve, but there could be exes and there could be like old behavior patterns that he hasn't healed from. And sometimes when a man cheats, it's not necessarily always because he's bored. A lot of times people think that men or women cheat because they're bored. It's because there's something within them that causes them to feel unfulfilled. And if you guys start to display self-sabotaging behaviors, you guys may detach from each other. And then, one party may seek external validation or attention from somebody else. Anything else about the Virgo she needs to know? What does she need to know about the Virgo? See, he's still grieving a separation. I feel like the Virgo might go back to an ex, or he might get tempted by an ex that he still has feelings for, or has a strong attachment for. That's what it feels like. Or he may end up breaking your heart. So be mindful of that. Okay. So that's your message. Thank you for your donation. You might need to rewind it because I don't know how it is on your end with the delay. The Gemini is lurking in the shadows watching you. The Gemini is going to come back and try to reconnect with you. So you have two questions in self. Did you understand the message, Asha? So they want you to transcend that situation with the Gemini. It was very painful. And you may still have wounding from it. And when you're wounded, you're going to attract wounded people. You understand? If you're still wounded, you will attract a wounded partner. Doesn't mean that you can't be in a relationship. You're going to mirror. Your Gemini is coming through very strongly. I know that you're probably thinking in your mind that I would never take him back. I understand. And it's not necessarily about taking him back. It's about closure. Okay? Let me know if that resonated with you. Okay, Aaliyah's not here. Aaliyah might be at work. Nancel has two questions, and Lady Shantae. I don't know about the other girl. I might have to just give her a refund. Because I messaged her last time I went live. She never said anything. So I might just refund her. She hasn't contacted me or responded to any of my messages. Are you still there, Asha? I think there's still a delay. All right. So there's a decision, or there's somebody at a crossroads, stalemate. All right. Nancy, can you ask Asha if she's still in the chat? Excuse me. I need her. Someone's throat chakra is blocked. One moment, Nancel. Can you ask Asha if she's still in the chat, please? It's really pretty much self-sabotage that's really going to affect this relationship. All right, sweetie. All right. It's just a delay. That's why I said on my end, I don't know, like, you know, everybody's connection's different, but it was a big delay for me. All right, clear the energies. So Nancy wants to know if she will be moving the next 2 or 3 months. I thought I mentioned that in your reading, man. So June week 3 or 2. I could have sworn I mentioned that in your reading. Week 2. Wow. Why is this coming up? Why did this fly out? Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union, passes in the past. Don't look back. Don't look back at past commitments, relationships. That's interesting. It was, but I could have sworn I mentioned that you were moving and traveling. Oh, you're here? Okay. I get you after Nancel. Show me potential for travel. Yeah. Your travel. Yeah. Remember when I said you're going to get an offer? I mentioned that you were going to get an offer in June. You're going to have a new beginning. So I see you traveling, okay, somewhere. Let me pull out my energy oracle deck. I see you needing to adopt an abundant mindset because there is some sort of harvest, okay, or hard work that you need to put into a situation in order to be able to accumulate the finances or stability you need to make that move. Okay, because this is a planning card too. This is a card about staying present, being in a coming out of lack consciousness and being in a consciousness of prosperity. So this is like having faith, being hopeful that you're going to accumulate the funds you need, because I do see that you are traveling a distance. You're going somewhere. Show me the potential for the move. See, the problem is it's the action. Okay, so you have to take inspired action. So that means that when you are being inspired to do something, I do see you do follow your intuition, but there's something that you're being inspired to do that you're not. It's not happening. There's a stuck energy because you're not healed when it comes to lack consciousness. Because we have another card referencing being in gratitude. So there's lack consciousness preventing you from moving into this abundant harvest. Show me when the move will take place. Clarify distance. She wants to know in the next 2 to 3 months. Wow. So you will be you will be moving. They're showing me a lot. I'm not gonna read into it unless that's part of your second question. What's your second question? Let me see it. Someone's throat chakra is blocked. And this has been happening ever it happened the last time I went live. I'm not taking any more people. I said that I had one slot available, but truly Aaliyah's here and then Nancy ordered 2 questions, so my slots are full. So list closed. See, I see you making a decision. Okay, this is making a decision, and see, again, you're walking away and it brings you to abundance. So you're leaving something, but it's not necessarily a location, it's a mindset. Okay, they're saying you're conflicted about something. Hostilities is also a card of conflict. But they're showing me 2 men holding a coin here. So this for me is about stability. It could be the stability of a relationship, but like I said, based on your moving question here, there will be a move when you make a decision to move on from a belief system, a fear, a pattern, and this is limiting beliefs. Okay, let's clarify walking away. Yeah, ready, willing, and able. Feeling ready, feeling willing and able to be able to accomplish a goal, and you will accomplish it. You may be conflicted as far as where you're going to move. We have still working on it. Tell me about hostilities. Why is that showing up? Back to good old times. That's somebody that you need to set a boundary with because we have chemistry here too. Clarify? Yeah. See? I knew it. Somebody wants to reconcile with you. They're asking to set a boundary. See? Twin flame union awaiting, and then it says reconciliation is coming. Somebody, it says back to good old times. This could be a conflict in regards to reconnection. I don't know if that was part of your second question, but I have someone walking away, bringing in abundance and a harvest for you. Okay, walking away from something, because hostilities is about standing your ground. It's hostile energy coming towards you, or some sort of conflict coming towards you. See, past is in the past. Don't look back. So if you walk away and make the right decision, you get abundance. Something is growing behind you that you can't see. You get the fruits of your labor. So who's this? Why are you asking her to set a boundary? Oh, that's what yeah. So that I knew it. I was like, why is it showing me this? Because they're trying to tell you that somebody does not have good intentions. See? Don't trust. This is trust issues. This is sacral chakra is about intimacy. Okay. It's about sex, intimacy, like letting people get close, trusting people. Yeah. So I knew that this had to do with your second question. What's the intention? What's his intention? Because you're saying you need to set a boundary here. Show me the intent for the person she's asking about. See, 3 of Cups. He has options. Lover. So he's looking for something a little bit lighthearted, something a little bit free, not nothing too intense, nothing with a title. Now, if he's telling you he is wanting that, he's not being honest, because the 3 of Cups is for me like a friends with benefits type of energy. Okay. Tell me about this as his intent. Why is the 3 of Cups his intentions in the lovers? Multiple lovers. Tell me about that. Why is this his intentions? Why is this his keep a positive mindset? Twin flame. Is this her thoughts? Can you show me if this is her thought pattern? That this is what he wants? I don't think so, but show me. Clarity, truth. Truth. Keep a positive mindset. See the truth. See something clearly. Seeing the truth. And then this is about this down here. Remember I said that when you make a decision by walking away from self-limited beliefs, keeping a positive mindset will give you abundance. This is this down here. So this is an alignment to this. See, blossoming abundance. But this truth is in reference to this. Three of Cups and the Lovers. You may have a choice. What's this? You may have a choice between two people. The Chaser. Yeah, chaser and codependent relationship. So he's coming up as a chaser. So if he's a chaser, he may be chasing other people. Let me just make sure this is him. Can you give me his zodiac sign for confirmation? Can you show me who the chaser is? Yeah, water sign. All right. And this is emotionally manipulative person. Show me. He's coming up as a queen. Four of Wands. Yeah. Juggling, Two of Pentacles. Okay. So this is stability. This is a foundation, but this is also celebrating having fun. So he may be communicating to you that that's what he wants, but he's coming in as the Queen of Cups. And typically the Queen of Cups is someone that is very manipulative in her shadow aspect. Okay. Now, if this represents, I read in layers, so for you, this would be you not being emotionally content. This means that this person doesn't fulfill you, or you're not connecting to him emotionally. Physically, maybe, but I don't see you having an emotional attachment to him or connection with him. I see that you're wanting to have a relationship to evolve, right? This is what you're aiming for. This is communication, but it also says healing the inner child and growth. What's the best possible outcome between her and the Cancer? Is it going to be the Four of Wands for her and the Cancer? Hands of Cards, take a risk, chance, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling, sabotage, working on it, persistent. I do see him being very persistent. Butterfly and ascending, transcending. Who's the third element? Show me the third person. Show me the third person. Interesting and conversing more. Okay. Show me if there's any deception, current deception, any. You're my lifeline. I can't lose you. Too much to think about. Fighting to emotionally detach. This is a third. Yeah, there's somebody else showing up in the reading. Someone that you need to set a boundary with. Okay. So they're saying that you have to take a risk to see how this will play out. They're saying that someone here does have they have a strong chemistry with you. He has a very strong sexual attraction to you. So he's very attracted to you. But I don't know if you could trust this Cancerian, to be honest with you. I don't like the cards that are coming out for him. I feel like he may be talking a good game. I think that he does idealistically want a relationship, but I feel like, he may not be completely ready to provide that to you because he's coming up as the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the Emperor. That's the Divine Masculine. Show me the Cancer. Five of Wands. Show me the Cancer. Ooh, I don't know if this is trying to come out reverse or upright. It's sideways. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Justice, and a Judgment in a reverse. That's interesting. What does this? He will offer you commitment, but you may not be happy if you go into a commitment with him. So they're saying if you go into a commitment with him, you may not be happy with that decision. See? Ten of Pentacles. You make decisions and there's consequences with the Justice card. And the decision may not be a good one. Okay? So you have to trust your intuition. I don't even see you being connected to him emotionally. So that means that you don't like him. No, I know that. I know what you said. I'm just letting you know what the cards are showing me. So I know that. I'm just reading off what the cards are telling me about him. He's chasing you, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's the one. You know what I'm saying? So if you make a decision, right, because of his persistence, because they say that he is persistent, because he has a desire, you may not end up being happy, because when I asked what the best possible outcome was, this is what came out. I don't like that shit. That means that, yeah, he may marry you or he may give you a commitment, but you end up not being happy. You end up making a bad decision. Okay? Because you're making, what is the basis of this decision? I know that you're considering it because, like I say, he's talking a very good game. I could tell that he's being very persistent based on the cards, but you don't like him. So there's nothing to think about here. You don't like him. And it could be because you're trying to figure out, maybe because I was kind of, waiting on to see what would happen with the other situations. No. Without that being in the equation, you don't like him. I see that every single time you ask about him. You don't like him. You don't like him. Okay? I don't know what it is about him. You don't like him. As far as your move, you are going to move, but you have to change your mindset about money, about lack. I think that you've been going through a very deep transformation. It's been a very difficult one for you, but you're going to make it out stable. Give me a final message on the Cancer. I just want to see feminine. See, listen to your intuition. Okay. And then they're showing me that you know who your twin flame is. There's a faded twin flame connection. There's a third party. Tell me why you're showing me this. See, walking away. There's a fire sign connected to this situation. She could be the third party. Because I don't know any other fire sign in your storyline outside of, this is an Aries. This could be that other woman. But remember, I kept telling you about a King of Wands. Who's this fire sign? Oh, the Magician. It could be an Aries. Oh, look, it is. Girl. All right. I knew that. I was like, oh, yeah. At first, I was going to say there's no fire sign. And then I remember there's an Aries. Okay. Someone will have an epiphany about an Aries and they will walk away. That's what they're saying. They say that you already know who your person is. Stop asking about the Cancer. Set a boundary. Okay. Stop asking when you already know that. I'm sorry. That's what they're saying. Okay. So that's what they're saying to me. There's somebody's going to walk away from a fire sign. She's coming up as the Magician in reverse. They're saying, feminine, you already know who your twin flame is or who your energetic match is. Okay. That's your reading. But for the move, you have to get out of that lack consciousness. You have to be patient. Because I'm like, who is this fire sign? And then I'm like, oh, there's an Aries. Crazy. So yeah. So they basically, that's why I'm like, when I pulled your first spread, I'm like, they're asking to set a boundary, to make a decision. Because if you do choose to go on a commitment with him, it would be a bad decision with the Judgment in reverse. Yeah. And for me, it's like, you don't like him. You know what he remind me of? The Sagittarius. And I know I'll be bringing up that Sagittarius a lot in my readings, but he made my skin crawl. Oh, he was just so persistent. It was so annoying. All right. So the next person is Aaliyah and then Lady Shantae. Aaliyah had already booked Lady Shantae. I'll get you right after her question. But while I'm doing that, I just need to get one more message on that move. Since you have abundance coming in, So they're saying you're awaiting union. Someone's going through the dark night of the soul. Again, I see traveling, but it says no distance can keep us apart. Every love song sounds like us. It says the truth will set you free. Right now, you're recovering before a restart. Okay. So the move is going to happen when it's meant to happen. That's why they kept telling me more about him. I think that you know that you just need to chillax. He's really the one that needs to make the decision. I think that the Cancerian is a distraction. I don't think he's a bad person, and I do think that he would give you commitment. I just don't think that you would be happy with that decision. That's all. Okay. Ooh. I don't know. These two cards just flew out while I was trying to get ready for Leah's reading. So we got date and heartbroken, meeting someone new, deeply hurt, sad, separation. So they're saying that it's okay to date to kind of get you out of this energy of being, sad. Okay. But just be clear. Just be clear that you already know the truth here. Okay. All right. And besides, I feel like he's going to get tired of chasing. Well, damn. He's going to get tired of chasing you, too, when he noticed that you're not interested. Yeah, they're saying someone's going to come and you're going to receive a message very soon. All right, clear the energies, Aaliyah. Connect me to Aaliyah for her highest and holiest good. Connect me to Aaliyah for her highest and holiest good. If there's any delay, you're a Sag? No, this Sagittarius was just over the top. It was just somebody that was trying to talk to me. He was so aggressive. I don't mind persistence, but there's a difference between being persistent and aggressive. It was so bad that I would wear certain clothes and he would be like, "You're going to really wear that? I don't like you wearing tight stuff." And he was like, "It makes me feel insecure because I don't want other guys to look at you." He would be like, "Oh, is there anything else you might want to wear?" I'm like, "No, I want to wear this." And he was like, "I don't really feel comfortable with you wearing that. I don't want anybody else to look at my woman." I'm like, "But I'm not your woman." And then he would get sad. And then he would be like, "Oh, you always are trying to hurt my feelings." I'm like, "But we're not together. What the hell?" It was just so creepy. I can't take it. I can't think about him. Every time I think about him, my skin crawls, literally. I'm like living in anxiety because of Mercury retrograde. I'm literally always looking over my shoulder everywhere I go. Like, what if I run into him? What if he's following me? Anyways, don't worry about me. I'll be okay. I know how to fight. Anyways, okay, so we're doing Aaliyah. Oh, okay. So when do you want me to do the reading? Because I don't know when I'm going to come back on. Do you want me to do it now so I can get it out of the way, or girl? Okay. Okay. So I have to let you know when I come back on. Lady Shantae, she said she doesn't need it tonight. Like, what if he's my twin flame, you guys? I would be devastated. Like, what the hell? No, not him. No, I don't think so. Oh, hold on, Shantae. Okay, baby, come on. So I can get you out the way, girl. Y'all, I don't be wanting to do these lives sometimes. I be tired. Literally, I be trying to do the lives and then my computer don't want to work. So I come on and do them late when I'm done working. And the reason why I do them so late is because, I know I upload videos for clients throughout the day. And sometimes when I'm uploading videos, I can't go live because the live will buffer all the way through. So today I got my videos done earlier in the day. I didn't even do Patreon videos. because my internet is slow. So those videos were completed. I waited till they were completed and then I came on to live. So sometimes I don't be wanting to deal with having to wait, having to deal with buffering. So I just be like, So, oh no. Who's this texting me good night out of nowhere? What is this? Do you guys get people texting you good night out of nowhere? What the hell? Is it him? Please don't tell me it's the Sagittarius. You guys. Is he watching me? No, it's not him. Hey, Asia. It's technically closed, but I could squeeze you in. Hold on, let me see what Leah's saying first. Give me a second. I have to think about it. I want to know about my growth with my spa business. Okay, baby, no problem. Okay. Give me a message, a business-related message for Aaliyah in regards to her spa business. And congratulations on your spa business, girl. I'm happy to hear that. I love to hear stuff like that's good news. Starting a business. This is a good time to start business. To start a business. So I'm using the Angels of Abundance deck for your business. Oh, I ordered my business deck. It's coming courtesy of a donation. And this deck was expensive. It was $88.88. It was donated by one of my clients. She donated for that deck. So I got some new business cards coming for career readings. So I'm very excited about that. Super, super duper excited, you guys. All right, let's get some messages for Aaliyah in regards to her spa business. So you need to increase your manifestation by doing some physical activities, my love. They say you need to raise your vibration. So your business is going to grow based on the amount of effort you put in. So this says exercise, right? Exercise does help. When I work out in the morning, I say affirmations while I'm on the treadmill. And I usually I could do 30 minutes, 20 minutes straight, just affirmation after affirmation nonstop until I get off. While I'm burning those calories, while my heart rate is accelerated, I'm saying what I need to say to bring it into existence. So this is a trick. But I feel like this is about putting in hard work. The more you put in work and effort, and the more you keep that focus on your business, the more you are able to bring in what you needed what you needed to do. You got people around you that you can't trust with they're not on the same page as you. They're distractions. Be careful. Or this could be you needing to detox. Okay, detoxing, because I feel like physically, anything you do in the earth realm is an extension of your physical body. So exercising is important so that you can stay fit. Okay. But I'm feeling that there is something that is either blocking your manifestation, and it says it's the people you're spending time with, or this could be that you're needing to cleanse your business magically to attract patronage. Because it says your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time with. So be discerning about your associations and your relationships. You having a spa means that you can't really discern who's coming into your place of business. So I see this as a twofold message. I see this as you being admonished to make sure that you're cleansing periodically, because you don't know who's coming into your space. And you may have somebody come in and they may have negative energy around them, and that could affect your business growth. That could actually cause your luck. It could change your luck. So magically, you can do simple things like burning my sage from my store, soultherapy33.com. You can do different things where you can cleanse. You can look up different ways to cleanse. There's different business types cleanses that you can do, prayer, stuff like that. But this is also saying that there's people around you that may not see your vision, and they may be hating on you. So be mindful. Be mindful of who's around you and who you're telling your business plans to. Does that make sense? I don't answer questions unless you made a payment, Pink Witchy. It's fine. Okay. So you have to be in the energy of gratitude. So they're saying that there's some adjustments that need to be made. You have to be in a positive mindset, be in an abundance mindset. They want you to write a gratitude list. They want you to be thankful for what you have every day, to be in the energy of gratitude, because your gratitude list is in reverse. So this is saying that you may not be, you have to count your blessings. If you're too fixated on growth and is it going to grow, you're not going to see the blessings. Okay, so there's blessings that are going to come that they need you to focus on. The growth will come. Okay. Pay yourself first, and you have an employment change. Good. It says your career path is leading you to a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams. So this means that you may be ending a regular job like you may have your career and you may still have a job. You may be ending this job to work on your career full time, 100%. If not, if you are just doing your career and building your business, then there's something that's about to change when it comes to your business. Put yourself first, put money aside, and they're saying God is your source. So they're going to be testing your faith with your business. So there's going to be a lot of fluctuation and changes. So you need to understand that this is because God is testing your faith. God is trying to see if you're grateful for the little things before big things can come. So this is going to require patience, okay? Be conscious of how you're spending your money. Be very, very meticulous, okay? I'm really needing you to understand that you're going to need to be very meticulous. Why? Because with this employment change, there may be a little bit instability in the business. So this is just me being very straightforward. You're going to experience some financial instability. You need to put money aside. Okay, every time you make money, put a little bit aside. It says make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This is a loving form of self-care. Okay, so that you could have savings invested in your present and your future. Release any resentments about money. So you may find yourself being frustrated because you may see that your business is not growing as fast as you might want it to. That's okay. God says that everything you need will be supplied. Stay strong in your faith, and everything will come in as it needs to. And be grateful for the blessings as they come. And that's how you grow. Best outcome for the business, future potential. This is not any time frame. This is just letting you know. We have attracting, not chasing. Again, don't be in the energy of desperation. Block out any distractions. Don't let anything deter you from your goal. You are going to have challenges, okay? But the universe says your life purpose requires your undivided attention. It says your priorities need your undivided attention. You need to focus on putting in the work. Don't let any changes distract you. Don't let naysayers, people distract you, because you're going to have people around you that's going to try to distract you, that's going to try to discourage you. When things don't go well, be grateful. And when things do go well, be grateful. Attracting, not chasing is again about manifestation. It's about you needing to make sure that you're not chasing after what you want. It says anything you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. What's chasing energy? When you're constantly worrying and having anxiety and too focused on what's going to happen in the future. What if it doesn't work? What if it fails? What if nobody buys my product? What if it doesn't? That's chasing energy. So you need to be in an energy of abundance. So they're already seeing that you may have a thought process that may sabotage you, your growth. And that's why they're bringing out this information so that you can already know what not to do. Okay. So you may get worried when stuff don't go right. You may be quick to you may be quick to react when things don't go right. So just be mindful that there will be a little bit of challenge. But the universe says, take this leap. There is a lot of opportunities here in your career that will come your way. So don't worry. Things will work out for your highest good. You are having some sort of new beginning or spark. If you are feeling conflicted, meditate, okay? Meditate on any conflict. Yeah, rest. They said that they will tell you in your dreams, so pay attention to your dreams. They will let you know exactly what you need to do to get this business going. If you are still keeping a job, I think that that's going to come to an end because they may want you to focus just on this business, okay? Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, so don't get worried. And just make sure that you're constantly cleansing yourself, you're cleansing your environment. Exercise will get rid of that anxiety. I felt like it was strong anxiety for you, worry and anxiety. You get anxious. And there's somebody around you or people around you, girl. Don't tell them your business. As soon as you tell them your business, they're going to start hating on you. And when people start putting, what is it called? The evil eye on you. It's just like when people just like, when you tell them your plans and they see that your potential, they're going to start wishing bad on you, or they're going to start thinking negative thoughts, and that can interfere with what you're trying to do. So just don't tell people your plans. Just keep them to yourself. Just keep working unless it's somebody you really trust. You know what I mean? Just work. And it could just be family. You know, sometimes you tell your family your plan and they'll just be like, girl, are you sure you want to do that? And, you know, it just be a little seed of doubt, you know, so just be careful not to let that get to your head. Just keep working hard, okay? We didn't see a super chat. There was no super chat, so please don't do that. And just don't do that over here. Okay, clearly there's no super chat showing up. And I don't take super chats. Girl, people be trying to play games, okay? I don't do super chat readings. Sorry. That's your reading, boo. Yes, the universe is saying don't do that. It's like you're giving, you got to kind of keep this shit close to your chest. Treat it like a little baby. You don't let everybody care. When you have a newborn baby, you don't let everybody touch the newborn baby. They're going to taint it. Right? They could make your baby sick. Yeah, this person was trying to play a game. Girl, please. So they're just letting you know. So this is what I do. I go to the gym, and this for everybody watching. I go to the gym. I get on the treadmill. I clean it. You know, I wipe it down real good. And then I start getting warmed up, and then I start saying my affirmations. I start saying my proclamations and declarations right there on that damn treadmill nonstop. I'm good enough. I'm worthy. I'm successful. I'm abundant. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And I tell God, and that's my opportunity to tell God, thank you for everything. I thank him for everything good that happened to me. I just have, that's my time to really put it out there. And when you're exercising, you're raising your vibration because your chi is moving through your body and through all the meridians and through your chakras. So your chakras are open, they're spinning. So it's a very good opportunity to use your magician powers to manifest and to speak things into existence and to make declarations and to say I am statements and say them as if you already have them, and do this periodically. But I feel like the exercise energy is about, it is literally to exercise, and that's what the card says. But for me, whenever I see that, it's like, don't think about it, be about it, do it. Okay, because a lot of times we'll be like, "Oh, I'm planning. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start," and we say we're going to do all these things and we never do it, right? So don't just think about it. Be about it. Okay, do put the act, take the action steps towards whatever you want to do. Okay, Lady Shantae, I'm ready for you. Thank you for your donation. Okay. You could add Asia. No more people. I told Asia she could go ahead and book. Um, all right. Okay. I mean, when you ask those type of questions that are potentials, yes, the immediate answer from me is yes, right? Because if you read the question to yourself, Lady Shantae, you're already planting a seed of doubt there. So if you read the question out loud to yourself, will I have real love and success? You're asking about something, so you're questioning that you are worthy of it. So be careful about that. Sometimes we don't realize that we're doing that. So when I read questions like that, I usually say to myself, well, if you're doubting it and you have to ask me if you're going to have success, then there's already a self-sabotaging belief there. So they're going to answer your question. It's not going to be a straightforward yes or no. It can't, right? Because the potential is yes, you should be able to attract that eventually, right? Um, but we all know that it's not black and white like that. We all know that there's different circumstances that may happen. But that's the beauty of us having the ability to manifest. We can create the outcome we want by our beliefs and our thoughts. So if your thoughts are already doubting the potential of you having these things, that's the first thing that you need to tackle is why am I questioning whether I will have those things, right? And I know sometimes we'll just ask because we want extra confirmation and all that jazz, right? But again, you got to understand that tarot can be very subjective. It is based on your energetic signature and what you're doing, your patterns. So that's why sometimes the readings come out. It's not just a dry yes or no. I could do those all day. I could give you a 2-second reading and I'm good to go, but I'm not that type of reader. So first thing they're going to do is they're going to address the fact that there's a self-limiting belief. Yes, we all go through very, very difficult lessons. So the first thing I want you, after I do your reading, what I want you to do is I want you to write down when you get a chance. It don't have to be tonight because it's super late. But I want you to write down on a piece of paper or in a journal what you learned from your last relationship. I need you to do that. Then I need you to write down all the things that you will no longer do. And I need you to burn it. Okay. So connect me to Lady Shantae, future potential for success. And you're going to get a good reading. I give good readings to people, or I get people that come to me and say, I went to another reader. I've been going to readers for years. They've been saying all these great things are going to happen and never happen. I said, well, yeah, we're going to read the potential. But if you're limiting beliefs and if you're not taking the steps or actions, if you're not changing your patterns, that's why you're not getting the outcome. It's still there for you. The destination is the same, but you might have to take a lot of detours to get there. Okay. You may get lost along the way. That don't mean that you won't get there. You will. See, the universe is still working on it. So this means that you got work to do. Okay. And you have to put in the work to get the success you want. Now, when it comes to love, you may have to do some healing still. Should I use the energy deck? Yeah, let me use the energy deck for Lady Shantae. No. Oh, okay. I usually do. No, just like it. Even if I unlist it, you'll still be able to watch the reading. Okay. All right. I'm hearing Psalms 23. It kind of sounded like Psalms 23, but it sounded like a poem. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Repeat, you need to read Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And that could be for somebody out there too that need to hear that. That came out very strong. I heard other stuff, but I heard that part very clearly. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I need you to break that down, okay? Not religiously, right? Symbolically. I want you to take the religion out of that, because a lot of time when people think about the Bible, they're either anti-Bible or they're either overly religious. So I want you to just look at those words. Just look at the words themselves and really break that down. What that mean? What does that really mean, right? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Looking down, breaking down Lord, breaking down the word shepherd. I shall not want. I won't have. Why wouldn't you want? Right? I mean, in Old English, that means that you won't have a need, or a desire because you'll have enough of whatever it is. So break that down and really dissect what that means for you, okay? Anyways, 7 chakra. So you're getting a download or something is being channeled. You have spirit guides or ancestors communicating with you, or there's some sort of enlightenment that you've just recently got in regards to unrequited love, in regards to connection. So they're saying that there is some sort of enlightenment that you've received. Clarify 7th chakra, crown chakra. Why is it here? Reciprocity. Yeah, you right. So they said that you've learned that your relationships are very one-sided, that you overly devote yourself, and that you easily fall into fairy tale idealistic ways of viewing relationships. So you got that clarity, or you will. You are overgiving, overcompensating, and you have this ideal that doesn't work anymore, where you devote too much of yourself in your relationships. So they're saying that is the reason why you had to go through that painful lesson, because you're a little bitter, right? Because of what happened to you, because you're trying to understand, what did you do wrong? You didn't ask me this, but Spirit is saying that this is your real question that needs to be answered. What did I do wrong? Why did I get treated that way? You give too fucking much to people that don't deserve it. Period. Okay. And I'm not saying that you're not working on yourself. Okay. So don't take it that way. I understood what you were saying in your question. I read between the lines. I go past. So sometimes people ask me questions. I already know what they're asking. Okay, so it's not the question per se that was asked wrong. It's still a seed of doubt. It is still a seed of doubt. Anytime someone comes to me and asks me a question for reading, I will tell them right away. If you ask me that question, you're already sabotaging it, because you don't believe it enough that it will happen. So they just wanted me to throw that out there, that you are doing shadow work, but you still have the shadow to deal with. You still have to take care of the shadow side of you that does the overcompensating. And yes, you say never again, but you know what that turns into? Coldness, detachment, trust issues. The Spirit is not saying don't do it ever again. Spirit is saying just make sure you're not doing it for any old body that don't deserve it. Okay? So business-wise, I need to see what's going on. So they're saying, yeah, sometimes you have some fears regarding you making poor judgments when it comes to life in general. And they want you to not not be too concerned with, let me rephrase that. They're saying that you need to really address the fears that you have surrounding judgments, decisions that you've made. There could be a still some residual energy. That's why I said you're still doing shadow work. When it comes to your the way you look at yourself, right? The way you see yourself. Because you're saying that there's sometimes this issue with you having fears and anxieties, and sometimes it causes you to make poor decisions, right? When you get anxious or you're fearful. And that's all of us. We have air and we have friction. Okay, so Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I don't know who that is. Is that could be you and that could be somebody else. Okay. So someone rejected you, and now you're doing self-care. You're healing and raising your vibration. So they're saying that right now you're still to heal. You're still to work on yourself, to work on moving on from this energy of lack, or this energy of rejection. You're still a little bit fragmented, and there is still limiting beliefs because of it. I'm not taking any more orders. Someone just booked. So my list is closed. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I already knew what you were asking. I'm just saying that you still have limiting beliefs. So what will happen is if you do meet somebody, it would get sabotaged. You would get fear and anxiety, and then you would make bad decisions, and then the relationship would kind of dissipate. You would go through another one of these situations. So the universe is saying first, fully walk away from any residual pain or attachments to a situation that did not work out in your favor, or didn't work out because it wasn't meant to, or whatever the case may be. There is still some instability, okay, when it comes to practical matters, and this is also insecurity, feeling insecure. So they're saying that for business, to make a very solid plan, to journaling will really help you. And they're saying that you are going to have a new beginning, okay, and this could be in love or business. But whoever's coming towards you may not be a good candidate. This is a new beginning in love, but this person is not going to be a good match for you, okay, whoever this is. Okay. It's okay, sweetie. So you could wait for me to come on another day. Yeah, my list is closed, my love. I just took one last person because it's going to be midnight. So if you don't mind, you could either wait. I'll probably come on. What's today? Today's Monday. I'll try to come on Wednesday. I can't come on tomorrow. I got a busy day tomorrow. I didn't even get to Patreon yet. I got to get to Patreon. You have a new beginning. Somebody might be coming towards you, but I don't like this energy. Don't feel right. And he's coming in reverse. Now he could be afraid. He could be fear. He could be a commitment phobe. Well, the reason why I said that I don't like the energy is because the community card is in reverse. And then I have wish fulfillment, victory. So you are going to have a victory in finances and career, but with love, you're still going to have a little bit of a struggle there, baby. And it could be, let me see who's coming towards you. Let me just see their sign. Who's the air sign, by the way? Air. Is that you, or is that someone you were connecting to? Who's coming towards her? Could be a Leo, but I don't think it's a Leo. I think someone's coming towards you that could be egotistical, or someone that is a little bit afraid of commitment or has fears. Who is this coming towards her? What's this new beginning coming towards her? See, you have a new beginning. This is an offer, a message, an email, a phone call. Reconciliation. It feels like a reconciliation. Can we clarify the Three of Wands? I see you might turn your back on this offer. Yeah, you're definitely turning your back on it. Like, no, focusing on myself and my self-worth. Healing the inner child. Somebody wants to go into a relationship with you, but this person is very codependent. This person is obsessed with you. So you may know this person. Who that is? Who is this coming towards her with the Page of Cups? We both know I'm not the one for you. Somebody that don't feel good enough. Finding out the truth. Yeah, this person don't feel good enough. What's the truth? I see timing. Why you don't feel good enough? We both know I'm not the one. I know I messed everything up. You know this fucker. You know this fucker. I wish things could be different. You know him. I see you say, hell no. Hell no, partner. I know my worth now. Don't play with me. I know my worth. So this is somebody that you know. All right. So just be careful. Set boundaries here. This person causes a lot of conflict. It causes you mental instability. Whoever this is makes you overthink, gives you a lot of anxiety. You're scared to make a poor decision. He's offering a relationship to you, though. What's the advice on that, Spirit? Whoever this is, they're offering you a relationship, but you're scared to accept it because you don't want to get hurt. What's the advice? They said, hell no. Yeah, he coming in with an offer, but he coming in as the Knight of Wands. Hold on. Clarify the Knight of Wands and the Four. This is a missed opportunity. No, hell no. Hell to the fuck no. Okay? No. No. Hell no. To the no. Hell. That's what I'm hearing. I promise you. Hell no. To the no. All right. So don't make a bad decision. Walk away in this cycle of toxicity. Okay, let's get past him. He don't matter right now. So it looked like you need to really focus on you and your business and planning. All right. This person coming in, you need to set a boundary. I will say this is not going to be the last you hear of this person. Okay. You need to set a boundary. But for your business, show me, what is the other opportunity, wish fulfillment, and victory? Yes, a transformation. So you're going through a deep spiritual transformation. Yeah, you're not accepting this offer. You're not accepting this romance. There you go. No, these cards don't belong here. Hold on. Let me get past these. These don't belong here. Here, this is what I'm trying to get to. These cards. And then I see a spirit guide guiding you, or somebody in the physical form, like a human, okay? Like somebody that you just meet out of nowhere. You could just meet somebody, or you may go to a therapist. There's something here where you are being guided to teach. You may go back to school. I see you teaching or going back to school. Oh, I can't wait till I get those business cards. Yes, I told you this could be a new man. I see an ending of a difficult cycle, or I see you working really hard. Ooh, ending of a difficult cycle. There you go with the Ace of freaking Cups. Come through, Spirit. It could be a Capricorn, but this devil here means that you're going to be very ambitious, very motivated. You got the Sun and the Six of Swords. I see you living a very difficult, painful cycle. I see you learning a Saturn lesson. And by you learning this Saturn lesson, and having the courage to walk away from an old way of doing things, an old way of thinking, you get success. You're cutting off a King of Cups type of person, someone that's very detached. Hell no. Tell me what this devil is, and I'm going to wrap it up. Don't distract her too much, Nancel, so she can get her reading. What's this devil energy? Yeah, you're letting go of a strong attachment to fear. I don't feel like this is a person. I think that these are those negative beliefs that I was telling you about. I see you letting go of a chip on your shoulder. You're letting go of this idea that you have to struggle to have shit. 9 and a 10 of wands. You're getting the Ace of Cups, the Sun card, and you're transitioning beautifully into the Six of Swords. And this is clarity. This is calm, smooth waters. This means that you're at peace. Okay, and what's more priceless than peace? Let me tell you something. Peace is something that is not a commodity that you can just take for granted. We have the Three of Cups. Be careful. I keep getting this community energy. So this could be people around you. This don't have to be a person, but I see you not only walking away from a lover, you're walking away from a bunch of people that just don't serve you, family, friends, or associations just don't serve you. This could be a job. So I definitely see you leaving a job too, because I see you putting down a burden. I see you finally letting go of something, some mindset of that you always have to struggle or you always have to overcome, persevere. You're tired. You're exhausted. The universe says there's going to be a time where you're not going to have to feel that way. You will be at peace. You won't have to worry. This is like worrisome. When is things going to change? When is things going to change? I'm hearing it like that. And I'm hearing a change is going to come. I promise you. Let me see. A change is going to come. We have hidden intentions, hidden desires, healing from heartbreak. That's what the devil is. Yeah, see, I told you. So the hidden desires are really, you're overthinking them. That's what I said the devil was, that it's a mindset. Like the things you really want, the things you really want to do, you feel like you can't accomplish them, or you feel like you have to do everything from the bottom, right? Starting from the bottom here. Planning for the future. You feel like there's a love drought, like there's no love in my life. I always have to start from the bottom. I have to regain regain trust. I don't want to learn somebody, meet somebody, and then have to go through it all over again. You're releasing all of that. I feel like you're planning for the future. This is your advice, and you're being asked to step out your comfort zone, and you're being asked to think of the impossible. Let go of control or the power struggle. Allow the spiritual awakening to take place. You're being led, okay? You're being guided so that you can take control and lead in your life, okay? You have a sacred soul bond coming your way in the future, all right? Thank you so much for your donation, love. Ooh. What did the girl say? Nancel, the girl that booked, did she say she'll wait for when I post again? I forgot her name. Who was it? Chelsea, are you still there, my love? Oh, I've been listening to this song. Oh my God, this song is like on my mind, and it's so, I don't know why I can't get it out my system. It's so gorgeous. Not this one. That's another song he got. You say you love me. Is it just to hold on to me? He's like, you say you love me. Is it just to hold on to me? And a lot of times people will tell you everything they think you want to hear just so they can hold on to you. And that's what that guy is doing to you, Lady Shantae. Somebody's telling you they love you, they love you, they love you. They don't want to lose you, but they don't want to do right by you. All right. Woo. Girl. You're welcome. Asia, you're next. Nancy, I didn't forget about you. I'm gonna email you. Just give me a day or two. Okay. I'm gonna go back over your I told you that your thing was bombarded, but I need to go back and look at June because I did see travel in June for you. So I'm trying to figure out if you're gonna be taking a trip or relocating for work, because it kind of felt like a relocation for work. Like you get a job or you get a business opportunity or something. So I'm gonna double check that for you, okay? Ain't nobody. I'm only using tarot for you, okay? So I'm not using oracle decks, just straight tarot for you. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Oh, she didn't reply. Okay, I'll message her. Your message is going to be straight tarot. Give me a second. I didn't read it yet. Every time I come on the line, but they just told me what that is. Thank you, Spirit. These cards are so raggedy. Hold on. They messed up my little slide because they're old. But I'm going to pick out 5 cards for you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Exactly what I thought. Thank you. All right. Yes. Bottom, 5 of Wands, coming out of a challenging time. So these are your 5 cards. 3 of Swords. And then you're in the Hermit energy, or this is what you're manifesting through Hermit energy. We have the Queen of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. They came out. I picked up them 2 together. And then the outcome energy is the Sun. So the anchoring energy is the Queen of Cups. That's where you're at. And what that means is that as you can see, she's in reverse. So you typically, this means that you're not listening to your intuition, or there's an emotional block, okay? 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Sun card. Now, this is interesting. And I actually want to pull a clarifier on the 6 of Pentacles. Because technically, it's supposed to be one card. It's supposed to be these 2 together. So I'm going to pull one more card. Sun. And I need you to tell me what comes after the Sun. So 6 cards. Give me the energy after the Sun. Star in reverse. Okay. All right. So the Sun energy is still here. The Star is just letting me know that you need to heal to get to the Sun. Okay. And part of the Sun energy is about illumination, and the Sun is about being positive and optimistic. As long as you remain positive, optimistic, and hopeful, okay, you will have the Sun energy. The 6 of Pentacles talks about instability, okay? And in your physical world, something practical will feel imbalanced. Now, it could be not, it doesn't have to necessarily be that you're going to have financial issues, but it can be that there will be a fluctuation. It doesn't necessarily mean that things are going to go terribly wrong financially with the business. It just means that there is going to be a period of time where you're going to need to bring in balance. So this is going to require planning, lots of planning, lots of hard work to bring in the balance. This is a card of generosity. This is a card of support, patronage, people patronizing your business. See, Nine of Wands is the energy here. So there may be a need for you to have a little bit more ambition and willpower. And this is where this energy comes in, where you need to have lots of faith. Because when there is instability, and I just said this to the other girl, it may cause you to worry. It may cause your faith to falter. You may be a little bit, it could cause fear-based thoughts that don't serve you. So they're saying that whenever you get to a point where you feel like things are unstable, to still hold on to your faith. The Knight of Wands here is a very positive card, because this is saying unexpected changes, yes. Positive changes most likely, more than the negative changes. This is a card of optimism. This is a card of spontaneity. This is a card of gallant. This is someone that's determined. He's fearless, and he is ready to take charge of his life. He's ready to go after what he wants, right? Go after his passion. So they want you to have drive, determination, okay, and motivation. Okay, so let's tap into the Six of Pentacles, because it is important, because it's coming right after the signifier. And the signifier is a feminine energy. This is a water energy. This means that the emotions need to become balanced so that the pentacles can become balanced. Okay, this is tangible, physical things. So as long as you stay in this unbalanced emotions, then that will affect your pentacles. It will affect your stability. It will affect anything that you're trying to work on, okay? Because you need to be in balance. What they're saying is here with this Three of Swords and this Hermit energy is that you are currently experiencing something painful, and it's taking you through a transformation or self-discovery. So you're on a journey to self-discovery. This is a solo type of energy, so you're going to feel very isolated. You're going to feel alone a little bit. Doesn't mean you won't get any support, you won't have help. No, it just means that you're going to be doing a lot of decision making, a lot of things on your own. You're being admonished to be comfortable with doing things on your own, right? Because again, this is a journey of self-discovery. So what you're discovering about yourself is your desires, what your passions, and something that has to do with your purpose. So let's see what that Six of Pentacles is. I'm choosing a reference here for a reason, okay? Not because I don't know what it means. I do definitely know what it means. But I want to get a different perspective because of the combinations of cards here, okay? I feel like this could be attached to resentment based on the cards here. And that's why they're saying get into the sun energy of forgiveness. Okay. So they're giving me a clear message that you need to forgive. Six of Pentacles, somebody because it's resentment. When it comes to finances, it's resentment. It means that you don't feel like you feel like things are unfair, or you will be feeling, because this is past. This is because you're the signifier. So things over here would be in the future, things that haven't happened yet, or things that are currently happening. This is where you're at right now. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you got the Ace of Wands. You have new beginnings. That's why the Sun is here. And this is when you let go of this Ten of Swords energy. There you go. Beautiful. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that's the stability that you're looking for. Right now, growth is being affected by your emotions. So you need to find balance, Six of Pentacles, okay? Head and heart needs to be in alignment. This is important because, like I said, this is future potential. Right now, you're not experiencing this because, like I said, this is something that is it's not that it's predetermined, it's just that based on the energy, this is the path. It's leading you to the sun because you will have clarity regardless. You will work through it, right? Whenever we have a challenge, the purpose of the challenge is for us to overcome. But they're saying that the challenge comes through because of the instability that you will feel, or you will feel a lack of balance, a lack of support, or you may feel like something is unfair. Okay. And then it brings you back to feeling unstable emotionally. And when you become unstable emotionally, it messes up. It just affects the way you work. It affects the way you think about your future, the way you manifest. It affects everything. So just be mindful of that. Tell me what the star is representing here. What needs to be healed? So optimism, positivity, and faith. Yeah. Courage, overcoming fears, overcoming, having strength through hard times, through hardship, healing through hardship, and staying positive will keep you in a state of where you can manifest. I see you having issues with taking risks, or they're saying be mindful of risky decisions, financial decisions. They're saying that you may get a loan, or you get a some sort of financial offer. Double check it, read the contract, because if you do sign off on it, it may not be fair. So if you're thinking about getting a loan, or if you're thinking about if someone was going to let you borrow money or invest in your business, I would say think about that twice, okay? Because someone may have a hidden agenda. If someone gives you something, it may have strings attached to it. What I like about this Nine of Pentacles is this is a new start, but it's stable, it's consistent. It's my slow and steady wins the race card. It's putting in the hard work. This is a good card for the future. This is a stable card. You want to be in the Knight of Pentacles because this progresses into the King of Pentacles, which is a energy of very strong entrepreneurship, a very strong business. So this means that your business will be, pretty much stable. Will give you the kind of stability you need to keep going. But this is a good energy to be in. It's better than being in the Page, because the Page would be like startup. But this is a card of planning, lots of planning and setting goals and achieving them. So overall, you will have success, but you need to overcome some sort of emotional situation that may serve as a distraction to you, okay? I do see you going to be in isolation. I do see you doing a lot of self-searching. I'm also seeing that you're being asked to do research, okay? To study, to do research, to seek out information. Make sure your paperwork is in alignment. The Ten of Swords is saying that you're going to be ending some sort of difficult cycle, or you will be releasing some sort of resentment. Clarify the Ten of Swords? Yeah. Yeah, see, you're going to be releasing a burden, which is beautiful. Another 10. So with the Judgment, this is self-assessment. This is you doing a self-assessment, and this is you letting go of the past, forgiving. This is a card of forgiveness, or just letting go of a painful experience or past mistakes, past poor judgments. Letting it go. Don't beat yourself up. Let that shit go and staying positive and keep moving forward. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, they're contracting energies because the Knight of Wands is fast and the Knight of Pentacles is slow. But what it says is with the right mixture of determination and proper planning, you're going to be really successful. This will build up into the King of Pentacles, but I think that you're starting, I think your business is fairly new. So this is a good energy to have for a fairly new business. I'm going to give you one final message because I want to know why the Queen of Cups is reversed for you. It's very important that you pay attention to your intuition. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Patience. Be patient. Listen to your intuition, okay? Be patient and listen to your intuition. So there is room for bad judgments, but there's room for improvement, okay? The mistakes help you to do things better. Every time you make a mistake, it gives you an opportunity to say, you know what, I see what I did wrong, and I'm gonna do better. Make sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right. So those are your messages. I hope that was helpful. Hey, sweet Gemini. Hey, baby. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, good. I figured that. And so I figured that with the travel, because I thought I said that, but I'll go back. I could have sworn I said that, but but remember, oh, you know what? Didn't I tell you that I had to re-record your July? I have your other July. I may have deleted it because I had to clear up my because my computer was so slow. I had to delete videos, but I'm gonna see if I still have your other version of July. Remember when I said that I had to re-record July? In the first recording, I said that you were moving. That's why I'm like, I know I told you that. So that could be why you didn't hear that message. Because when I re-recorded it, I probably didn't re-record saying that you're gonna move and all that jazz. So I'm gonna go look to see if I still have that first version of July. I should still have it. I should, but I did delete a whole bunch of videos because of because I didn't have no space and the computer was acting up. So that's why you didn't hear it, because I didn't delete it. I just cut it out of your reading. So I'm gonna see if I could go back and just extract that part. Because I did talk about you moving and traveling and everything. And so I'm like, I know I told you that. But I just remembered that I had to edit your video because I wasn't happy with the fact that it was mostly about your person instead of about you. So let me know if that was helpful, Asia. It was? Okay. Yeah, it's not, it's everybody, even with me. When I get emotionally unstable or I'm having fleeting emotions, I don't feel like working. I literally will go lay in my bed. You know what I'm saying? But with what I'm doing, because I've been doing it for so long, I get all my work done. I'm pretty much a workaholic, but when I have those days where I just need to go lay down, I go lay down. Before I would just work through everything. I don't do that no more. If I feel some sort of emotional situation, but I handle it better than 2 years ago. 2 years ago, when I quit my job, I was having a lot of anxiety, and I worked my ass off to the point where I kind of made myself sick because I was so scared of instability. Because you guys have to understand, I've never been unstable. So when I quit my job, it was me taking a huge leap of faith, and I I'd never been without a job, so I just didn't know how to act. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So it's just I was having a lot of anxiety. I was going through a tower. I was literally, I don't know. I don't even know how I made it through 2018, you guys. Like when I look back, I'm like, how did I survive 2018? I did pretty damn good. I did. But I just remember that was like a very scary time for me because I was just besides myself trying to figure out. And I was just like starting out. This was May. This was May of 2018. And my anniversary of my 3-year anniversary is in 3 days. When I first posted my first video, I never had the intentions of reading tarot. I wasn't even interested in tarot cards. I just had some cards that I had bought from a coworker, and I was playing with them. And I started reading for people, for my friends, and I didn't even expect to turn it into a business. You guys, like it was not anything that I planned. It was not anything that I thought about. So this whole tarot business just happened. It just happened out of a leap of faith. Like I literally did not know that I was going to be a tarot reader. I was looking for another job, but I just knew that I did not want to work for anybody. Like I just couldn't bring myself. Every time I would fill out an application, every time I would go on Indeed, every time I would get a call, my heart was like breaking. Like I can't do it. I kept telling myself, I can't see myself clocking in or punching in on somebody. I just can't do it. So I had to provide. I had, my rent was $1,400. I had all kind of bills. I had to do something, and I just got thrown into tarot, and it's been history. So back then, when I would get worried and I would be like emotionally unstable, it affected me physically, made me sick. I would get sick, like it wouldn't be like sick like a cold sick. It would just be like body aches, migraines, just different things that just like made me feel like I couldn't. And I remember, my spirit guides letting me know that it was because I was overworking myself. So physically I was worn down. And you can tell, like I literally looked worn down. Like for the 2018 to 2019, I looked worn down. Like I looked tired. I looked fatigued. I was drained because I was just starting connecting to people and people's energies. I wasn't cleansing properly. I was taking on people's baggage. I was taking on people's all kind of energies. It was, yeah, even though I was saging, my body was still getting adjusted. So it took a toll on me. And then I started to meditate every single morning. Like I had to meditate every morning. I went outside. I used to meditate next to the tree that was behind my home. And there was a little pond. So I would go in front of the pond and I would meditate. I would give offerings. And then I would go outside to heal. And once I start doing that, I start getting healthier. And I was able to then keep going because, it was so bad. I remember I would record videos for people and they would they would get sleep because I would be like, I'm drained. Like I would be like, I'm so drained from this reading, right? Exhausted. And then they would write me back and they would be like, girl, they couldn't watch the reading all the way through. They would have to watch it like one part and then they'll watch the next part because they would fall asleep or get drained. So there was like attachments from people. It was a lot of stuff. But anyways, I digress. The reason I'm telling you this is sometimes we're thrown into situations that we're not prepared for. So now you have an opportunity to prepare, to cleanse, to make sure you do your research, to make sure that you are really not allowing fears to get in the way and to just rely on faith. I had lots of faith back then. I will say that because honestly, if I didn't have faith, I wouldn't make it. But I was a mess. I was a mess because I was just worried about a bunch of different things, And it wasn't just money. It was my performance. It was like everything. I was worried about not having the right equipment, not having lighting, all kind of shit. Just a bunch of shit. And I kept going. The reason why I'm successful now is I just didn't give up. I just kept going. So that's all you got to do is keep going, be patient, keep, put in the hard work, and then eventually the fruits of your labor will pay off. And then you won't have to work as hard. Then you'll just be like, oh, I could just sit back and relax now. Oh, the money is just coming in. Oh my, you know what I mean? But it does require hard work when you first start. Okay. Oh, you're still there. I'm just talking. Yeah. Yeah. I've been there. When I quit my job, because with me, my job was my job. The universe is, oh my God. When I kept telling the universe I didn't want to work at my job, I hate my job, I hate my job every day, literally felt my soul dying in my body. Every day I had to get up to go to work it was hard. It got so bad that I was going to work late an hour every single day. I was showing up to work late. They would not fire me. It was bad because they were accusing me of shit that I didn't do. They were sending me emails of telling me that I made mistakes that I didn't make. They would blame. It was just so bad. I was getting harassed. My supervisor were micromanaging me. It was like getting so stressful that I just couldn't take it anymore. And I was when I say I had a huge tower, I just out of nowhere they called me to the office to write me up for the 20th time, right? Mind you, my job only gets you 3 write-ups before they fire you. So they writing me up for like the 20th time for some bullshit. And I just was like, and then the supervisor came out with his notepad in his hand. And mind you, he was just mad because I didn't want to talk to him. We was best of friends until I didn't want to talk to him. All of a sudden, he got a problem with me. Or if I go to lunch with other people, he jealous, whatever. He come out with his little notepad. He take his little pen out. And literally, this man has been watching me. You were late. This day, you were late for lunch 10 minutes. You were late for lunch 3 minutes. You were late for lunch. Bitch, I know I was late. Nigga, like, you think I don't know? Like, I know I was late. I didn't feel like coming to work. So he had like a list. Like, I'm talking about 2 pages. I've been watching you, and I've been da-da-da-da. And when he said, I've been watching you, it triggered the fuck out of me. I didn't have to quit. They were not going to fire me. Nobody can do the job like I can do the job. I quit because he said he was watching me. I literally got pissed the fuck off. And I felt like, bitch, you know what? Watch this ass walking out of this fucking building, ho. I'm getting tired of you because you don't even do your job right, bitch. You don't even know how to do the job. Okay? I'm tired of me carrying a whole department for y'all to be watching me so goddamn hard. If y'all was gonna fire me, fire. And I said it, I was like, fire me. Are y'all gonna fire me? Nah. Stop bothering me. Do I do my job? Yes. But yeah, y'all keep nitpicking, and all the people that be outside taking a million breaks, y'all got nothing to say to them. Why? Because they're because that's your buddies. But me, because I don't kiss up to people, y'all want to bother me. So anyways, yeah, I left. It was stressful. But I made it, you guys. I made it. And I'm proud of myself, but it's not easy. It could be easy for some of you guys, depending on your astrological placements. But again, like I said, don't give up. I promise you, just start. It's going to be hard at first, but you got to start somewhere. If you don't start, you'll never know where you're going to land, like how far you can go. Just do it. And you never know what spirit wants you to do. You might have one idea, one business. You might be like, oh, I'm going to do this for a business. And then you end up being a tarot reader. You might be like, oh, I'm going to open up this shoe store. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to open up this kind of business. And you end up making cakes for a living. You see what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. You might think that you're doing one thing, and you might be guided to do something completely different that you was not even expecting to do. Okay, so enough of me rambling. You guys, good night. I didn't get a chance to get a feedback from that other girl, so I'm gonna have to email her that book. I'll try to come on Thursday, so please turn on your notifications if you want to get a reading. Did I say when? Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. I'm gonna try for Wednesday. But for sure, because I usually do these during the weekends, okay? The way I schedule my workload. So if I don't come on Wednesday, I will come on for sure Thursday, okay? Tomorrow I'm going to be catching up on recordings. So I'm definitely not going to come on tomorrow, okay? So keep an eye out for the notification, okay? You guys have a wonderful evening. Good night. Thanks for y'all was listening to my rants. I love that. I love when y'all listen to me ranting, tell my little stories. Oh, I'm happy that advice helped you. All right. Bye, you guys. Oh, and make sure you like the chat if you want to go back and watch your reading, okay? Because I'm going to unlist it.